message called a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the test.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking a field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Josh Allen in it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Buffalo.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The tackle made by...
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
He's going to fire one deep left side. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
10 yards.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Bills first down.
And again, it's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
On third down, Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he puts it through. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry for the second-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Raymond. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Derrick Henry on the handoff.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 31, check 31.
Derrick Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 brings up 3rd down and 8.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Watch the pass.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play.
Allen off the play fake. Being chased out left. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Adoree Jackson. Allen's pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he will have a Titans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
35-yard line.
Now Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first down, it's Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's good.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Check. Switch. Play.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On play action, Allen. Now he's flushed out left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
third and long. It's Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Harold Landry with the sack, and the third-year player out of Boston College. He led the Titans in sacks last season with 9 total. And now with the addition of Vic Beasley, that should take some pressure off of him, and maybe his numbers might even jump.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Titan football
at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Tannehill. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Running from the gun with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown.
Tannehill's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
18-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he stopped immediately there.
The wide receiver.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Boyer on the tackle.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Blue down.
Tannehill now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Bills.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Pass complete to number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? And you execute really well. It doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's 2nd and 8.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We go. Check. Play.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Tannehill going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Score Titans 28, Bills 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Throwing on first down is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Allen to throw once more. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
17.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Throwing now, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one, a